Howdy peeps. Thought I'd do a quick review of this kit, the AMT Dodge Challenger RT from the movie Vanishing Point. It's going to be my entry for the Styrene Syndicate Silver Screen Dream Machine group build, and as you can see there on the box it says Silver Screen Machine, so it must be eligible. Anyway, for those who may not have watched the movie, it's the car that Kowalski was driving throughout. High-speed stunts, car chases, bikers, thugs, hippies, everything. Interesting, I've not actually looked in the box yet, and I've not built an AMT kit either. Now, I'm going to remain impartial and tell you what I think. Anyway, first of all, box art, it's taken from the movie, so damn cool. Side art is same as the top. That side we've got a bit of bump about the movie and the car, and pictures of the professionally built model, finish as shown with paint and supplies available from your hobby dealer. Yeah, right. And the other side, features, again, more pictures of it built up. We have the engine, the front end, wheels, tyres, blah blah. Super detailed motor, chassis and interior. Goodyear Polyglass GT tyres with pad printed lettering, whatever that means. Guessing it just means it's got the words written on the tyre. Detailed Vanishing Point painting instructions, including new match and paint guide, moulded in white. Now, I believe, well, I just guess, as it's AMT, it's probably a repop of, I'm guessing, a kit from the 80s or something like that. So I'm not expecting huge things. I'm not expecting, you know, massively wow moments. So let's see what we get in the box. We get a sprue with some windows and lights. Don't appear to be any side windows. Interesting. Put these out of the way safe. Then you get the body and lower chassis without a roof. Bag of various assorted parts. A bit discoloured and coming off the sprue already. Got some chrome parts which I will probably strip, but we'll look at them a bit closer in a moment. I'm guessing wheels, bonnets, roof and engine bits. And we have the tyres, which we'll look at closer in a moment. Bump about what we sell. Yep. File that under B. Card and instructions. Oh, and some decals. And there, match and paint guide. Yeah, that'll be helpful. Yeah, well, it tells you, looking at it, it says what colour with no actual paint call out, so I don't know if it's in the instructions, and which parts to paint. So yeah, yeah, probably won't be paying too much attention to that, unless of course it's the only bit that says which colour is which. Let's have a look. Again, not holding out much for the instructions, but it shouldn't be too complex. Oh joy, monster fold out jobby. So we got box art, important, how to build your model, do not eat it, do not use it as a butt plug, do not try and glue it with balsa cement, that kind of thing. We do have a paint call out at the bottom here, so that piece of card can go back in the box and be forgotten about. And then, yeah, well, The instructions look clear enough. Not really a lot I can say about them. Yeah, it's not the most complex of kits looking at it. Yeah. Run that bench. Let's see. And yeah, it looks to go together like a car kit. Doesn't appear to be anything strange. Apart from having a separate roof. Now, unless there was a convertible version, well, I don't know. But yeah. Enough of that. Let's get looking at the plastic. Start out with the big bit. The most important part: body and the chassis. There we go. Here's where I slice either the end of the chassis off or my finger. Cutting stuff on camera is probably a bad idea. Is that light causing a problem list? That's better. It probably is a bit too dark now, but I'm used to the dull lighting conditions. Alright, see if we can get these apart, I guess. Right. Right, let's look at the body first. First glance, there don't appear to be any nasty seam lines, or there's quite a bit of flash around the back end of it. And printed on the inside, manufacturing location Dongguan, Guangdong Province, China. Yeah, proudly American. Sorry. Yeah. It's not what I would call crisply detailed or anything, but I guess once we've got a coat of paint on it, and yeah, it might start looking okay. Plenty of bits to chop out. That's looking rather fragile. I'll leave all that in until I actually go to stick the roof on, then I'll chop it because that will snap off. And the chassis, or for my American friends, chassis. Yep, we've got big chunks of flash, random fluff, some muck or dirt that must have been inside, either inside the mould or when I was bagging it up. Some massive ejector pins, not in any place you're going to see. Yep, it's underwhelming, I would say. And there are efforts at fine detail. Like you've got I'm guessing that'd be a fuel pipe. It just kind of tails off into nothingness. I think about the crispest thing is the copyright DCC 2006. So you can see the flash around the front end of it. It's going to take quite a bit of cleanup. Oh, sick of fighting with plastic. Buy a Lego kit. Right, next bag. Maybe this one will be better. And the way especially when you've got multiple sprues and bits are hanging off, always be very careful taking it out of the bag. And check the bag to make sure there aren't any important little bits left in there. That'll go in the bin. Right, sort these out. What we have here, we've got what I'm guessing. Yeah, major amounts of flash. Let me just get a bit of cards and bring it up to the camera. And you can, it's going to white out anyway, but I mean you can see where the flash is. A lot of it is just on the sprue, but there's a fair bit on the parts as well. And it's not what I'd call highly detailed. It's what I would probably call vaguely detailed, because we kind of thought about it. The parts look like what they're supposed to be. I mean, it looks like a steering wheel and rocker covers and fan belt, well, fan and stuff, but yeah. This must be a really old kit. I'll have to check scalemates, probably like 1980. And yeah, I'm hoping they're not ejector pins. Jesus, if they are, they're about 5mm tall. Anyway, side of the mats, we have a bonnet. Guessing that's the air filter, parts of. Pass. It's got a couple of grilly bits in. Inside top of the dashboard, whatever that's called. Belts again covered in flash. More flash. This thing's got more flash than Mardi Gras. Again, the exhausts. There aren't any huge. Oh yeah, well, it's because it's white and the light's bright and I can't see. Yeah, we got. Yeah, I'm not liking this kit at the moment. Can you tell? Maybe we'll get a decent sprue in a bit. No, even more flash. And the roof does at least have a vinyl texture on it, which seems to have attracted all the muck that was in the bag, but probably hear that. I don't think we use that bonnet. I'm guessing that's for a blown V8, and don't think this one had a blown, or if it did stick out of the bonnet. The fan and alternator belts and what have you. Again, this is going to white out probably. Excuse my mitts. You can see it's completely flashed over. So there's flash on the wheels. But the only bits that aren't, no, they are as well. So yeah, this is not what I would call a highly detailed. What did they put on the box? Is it super detailed? Yeah, I wouldn't call it super detailed. I'd call it vaguely detailed. And I forget what I should have paid. I think it was about £30. You can see the seat back falling off the sprue. Cockpit tub, more flash. Engine. Pull this back over. Right, let's start with the engine and the front suspension. Well, at least this one doesn't appear to have much, if any, flash on it at all. It doesn't have much detail either. I mean, it's got detail, it's just not crisp. It's kind of vague and softly moulded. Yeah, again, it could be just it's a really old mould. Yeah. I think underwhelmed is being polite. Here we have the rest of the front end. I mean, look. I mean, there's bits, I forget what I saw, it said 2015, so I mean, this has come through fairly modern production, and they're not seeing. I'm serious, it's making some of the Mardi Gras videos I've watched look non-flashy. Oh yeah, you got. I mean, it's easy to deal with. I mean, you can take it off with your fingernail. Well, if you've got talons like I have, you can. But it's just, you shouldn't have to this day and age. I'm guessing it's going to build up and it will look like a Dodge Challenger as long as I don't screw it up totally. And we go, let's get rid of all that. I was going to say cockpit tub, interior tub. Yeah, I'm hoping the seats go over those whacking great ejector marks. Vague details on the interior. The problem is there's no side windows in this, you're going to be able to see it all. So yeah. Radiator and grill and fan and more big chunks of flash. And I'm guessing that's the dashboard. At least they've made a bit of an effort with that. Or you know, again, it's very softly moulded. Let's just say I wouldn't recommend this to someone. Seats and the rear bumper and whatever they are, because I can't really tell because the amount of flash on them. I'm guessing it's probably part of the suspension as there's two. Yeah, I mean there's actually surface crud coming off. And it's actually, it's the top layer of, as it were, styrene coming away. I mean, I'm just glad I'm not exactly, what I say, short of tight on funds, because if I would spent like my last 30 quid on this, I would be in tears. Chrome, can it get any worse? Well, at least they've not used staples for the bags, that's one upside, and it's all fairly individually wrapped. Yeah, it's just going to white out and look horrible. Yeah, again, it's actually probably, well, it's the best sprue out of the lot, to be honest. Although that doesn't say much. It doesn't appear to be any flash on the chrome parts. And the chrome finish itself is actually quite nice. But it's all going to be stripped off anyway. I mean, I don't know what that is. I mean, yeah, it's nasty. Nasty. And the clear parts, I'm not going to bother taking them out because I hold really little hope for them to actually be clear. Well, you can kind of see through them, and a bit of a polish up, they'll be okay. Rear lights, headlights, windscreen, yeah. Let's have a look at these tyres, see how bad these are. Let's take a, I guess that's a front. Oh, lift it up so you can see. Yeah, it is printed on the sidewall and it does look quite nice. The tyres don't look too bad and the seam isn't monstrous. Sorry, get it back in shot. The seam isn't too bad. I should be able to trim that off with a razor blade. But again, it's got flash on the inside of the rubber tyres. So yeah, Sorry, I just realised I got an open pot of oven cleaner on the bench and nearly put the tyres in it. That would have really made my day. Right. I think I might have had to do it at the end of the film. And the decals, well, they're glossy, but that's not a problem because the whole car is going to get a gloss coat anyway. They appear to be in register. A little on the thick side, but not too bad. Let's see if we can. So we've got the actual license plates from the movie and all the various badges and stuff. So yeah, they shouldn't be too evil. Anyhow, right, and that's everything that's in the kit. My thoughts, you'd probably guess. I mean, it's only my second kit review, and I'm thinking it's a pup. It's another one of those ones that's gonna fight me. and probably kill my mojo. Thankfully though, I will have something else on the go at the same time, which will be the Hobby Boss SU27 or SU27, whichever way you want to put it. It just sounds a bit weird calling it SU27. For the Paul's ISM buddy build, and I've got a few extra bits for that, some decals and resiny bits and stuff, and I've ripped a few bits out of the old Edward one I did. But yeah, so score out excuse me, a score out of 10. What am I going to give this? Well, the box looks nice, all the bits appear to be there. It should build up to look like a Dodge Challenger, but the moulding, the ejector pin marks, the monstrous amounts of flash, coupled with the cost. And bear in mind, for this price you could buy what I have bought for less. I bought a Trumpeter T90 with 1300 parts, all of which were crisply moulded with no flash, like 300 parts of PE in there. I think I'm going to have to give this some like a 3 or a 4. Only way I could see it being worse is if it wasn't a Dodge Challenger, you know, if it was a Charger and they just put Challenger badges on it, or if it had massive sink marks and short shots. But yeah, somewhat disappointing. But hey ho, we shall struggle through, we shall take a man up pill, use some basic modelling skills, and if that fails, hit it with a hammer or an angle grinder and threaten it with violence. Anyway, for better notes, have fun, don't do anything dumb, and keep on modelling. Bye bye.